My name is Irina Persikova, and I'm a biocurator at RCSB Protein Data Bank. And I'm joined today by Dr. Sutapa Ghosh, who is also a biocurator at RCSB PDB. Together, we will be answering your questions related to PDB policies. The Worldwide Protein Data Bank offers a range of resources and documentation to support depositors and users. So if you visit www.pdb.org and navigate to the documentation tab, you will find some important documents. For example, documents describing PDB deposition policies, biocuration procedures, and some documents for some method-specific documents, for example, EMDB deposition policies for structures determined by electron microscopy, BMRB deposition policies for structures solved by NMR, and integrated hybrid method deposition policies. We also provide FAQ for deposition and validation. Moving on to the first document that I mentioned about deposition policies. It provides comprehensive details on key policies guiding deposition. I have highlighted here some key points from this document. For example, what kind of data PDB accepts, that no purely theoretical models are accepted, what information is mandatory and required for PDB deposition, what are the accepted polymer types for PDB deposition, what are the release options, what is the weekly release process, and what is the deadline for release requests, and what changes can be made before or after release, and that the major changes in experimental data, for example, require a new deposition and PDB ID. And of course, the document covers much more topics on the PDB policies. Another important document is about the biocuration procedures. Each deposition undergoes review by a biocurator. I have summarized here at a higher level the biocuration areas. So during biocuration, we verify the sequence that is provided. During the deposition, we find a reference for the sequence. For example, in the UniProt database, we annotate sequence discrepancies. If there are any sequence discrepancies between the deposited sequence and UniProt sequence, we identify ligands and small molecules in structures. We assess their chemistry. We standardize source organism name, macromolecule names. We annotate biological assemblies. We calculate secondary structure, link records, and we also verify how well the model corresponds to the experimental data. And the biocuration procedures document covers all those topics in details. It's important to note that all worldwide protein data bank data processing sites follow the same biocuration procedures as described in this document.